How many of you have attended college? More than likely, the majority of you have some college experience, if not a college degree. Now, how many of you took out student loans to help pay for that college? Well, you're not alone. In 2012, 70% of students that graduated from a four-year college had accumulated student loan debt, according to ESSO 2014. Research suggests that most new college grads do not manage their student loans because they do not know resources available or do not make enough money with their new degree to cover their monthly expenses. First, I would like to talk to you about resources available to help pay for those student loans. Then, I would like to discuss ways to help manage those loans when making ends meet seems almost impossible. To start, let's look at resources available to help pay for those student loans. Many college students do not think of alternative ways to pay for those loans that they just accumulated. There are a variety of resources available to help the stress of high monthly payments. Currently, there are 8 different direct loan repayment options that are available to federal student loan borrowers. Standard income repayment, graduated income-based repayment, new income-based repayment, pay-as-you-earn, extended fixed, and extended graduated, according to Hoyt 2015. Today we will discuss a couple of the main ones used. The first plan that I would like to discuss with you is the standard repayment option. This plan breaks your total loan balance into 120 consecutive monthly payments to be paid off in 10 years. With this payment, you have high monthly payments, but repaying the lowest total amount due. This may not be the best option for you if you are just starting out and have no financial stability. Another option is the graduate repayment plan. With this type of plan, the payments start considerably low and increase every 2 years. With this type of plan, it is also paid off in 10 years. This is a good option if you are wanting to get your loans paid off quickly. It is also nice that your payments start low and gradually increase. But on the flip side of this, if your income does not increase over the next 2 years, you might end up in a bind because your payments will automatically increase. Something to keep in mind when considering this option. If you are looking for a payment option that is more user-friendly, the income-based repayment, pay-as-you-earn, or extended fixed or graduated may be your best options. These plans are based off of the income that is generated. Therefore, your payments are going to be lower. These loans are stretched out over a 20 to 25 year term, depending on which type of loan you get. It is important that you remember that you have to reapply each year for these types of loans. Hence, they are based off your income. These types of loans are best for those that are just stepping out in the real world. Those that are trying to find their place in society and don't have any financial stability. The visual aid behind me shows a comparison of the student loans that have the same amount as student loan debt, roughly about $27,000. The graph shows what the difference in the income can do with the options of repayment. As you can see, the student with the lower income qualifies for more assistance than the one that makes higher income. The graph also demonstrates how much interest is incurred over the time of the loan. Now that we have talked about the resources that are available to help repay those student loans, let's move on to my second main point about not making enough money to cover those monthly payments we have just occurred. We all have been in that place where we are unsure where to turn. It seems as though we work 24/7 and every dime that we make is already spent. We just cannot make ends meet. What do? Just throw our hands up and say forget it? No! We reach out and ask for help. No, this isn't easy at times, but there is always people there to help. There is a trend going on that many new college grads are moving back in with their parents. It's estimated that as many as 30% of new college grads cannot afford to provide for themselves after graduation, according to Goodman 2013. Therefore, their parents are allowing them to move back in till they are on their feet. I understand that no 25 or 30-year-old wants to move back in with mom and dad's house after having freedom, but it's an option. Plus, there's no better place like being at home. Many college grads have trouble finding jobs that correlate with their new degree. Right now, there is an all-time high of college students that are going back to school to get another degree to replace the one they had just accrued, because they can't find employment. As much as 25% of college graduates are unemployed, according to Soderberg 2015. There are other options to consider before adding more debt to the debt that you just accrued. Try taking a lower level job in the area which your degree pertains to. Many employers are hesitant to hire new, unexperienced workers for the unknown. Taking a lower entry level job not only gets your foot in the door, but it also gives you the ability to prove yourself and work up the ladder. Also, volunteering your time in an area of study looks good on a resume. It shows your interest and that you are willing to go above and beyond. As you can see from these two main points, research suggests that most new college grads do not manage their student loans because they do not know of or use the resources available, or do not make enough money with their new degree to cover their monthly expenses. But there is no reason to fret. There are several options. We only discussed a few of these options. A little bit of time and research, you will be able to find the best option that fits for you. To summarize, first, we talked about resources available to help manage those student loan debts. Resources like standard repayment, income repayment, graduate repayment, income-based repayment, and pay-as-you-earn, extended fixed, and extended graduate repayment, according to Hoyt 2015. These are just a few of the options that are available. Then I showed you the options that were available when your degree wasn't making ends meet. Let's not be one of the statistics in the $1 trillion student loan debt, according to BEST 2016. Let's work hard to get our loans paid off, even if we have to reach out for help. That's what it's there for. Thank you.